one's called water. Solid, cold, hard, melting to take any form. A shapeshifter becomes hot but invisible. It is all around us. It is within us, integral to our life. It can also take our life. Hot, yet cold, soft, yet hard, bringing us together, yet keeping us apart. Rivers run through, intertwined in our culture, joining with others, creating vast oceans, a home to much life, a route of travel, a place to play, sparkling, crashing, splashing, rippling, lapping gently, my haven, a life-giving retreat. Okay, I will say this one. It's a little bit more low-key, but a bit more negative. But okay. My tears fail to come like the promised rains. I want to rage like a storm, but emotion is trapped, muted. How is it going? People will ask as they pass casually in the street. Great, all good, all things considered. A smile, a shared greeting, fake. Some cannot cope with the truth, the deep numbness, yet pain I feel, the darkness within me, the wish to escape from self. You'll get better, they say. You've just got to believe in yourself. Small steps, you're getting there. You've got so much still to give. But maybe I'm tired of giving, burnt out, washed out, want out. Never before have I felt like this. I'm not sure how to conclude.
This poem presupposes a broad understanding of historical fruinery rights in Papua New Guinea and the endemic neurotoxicity thereof. I'm sure it'll be fine. This is called Cwrw, the Laughing Death. Cwrw, the trembling, a macabre fate based on what you ate. Your limbs fumbling as cerebellar ataxia. Your words stumbling as dysarthria descends on you. Muscles are crumbling, a killing joke sticks in your throat. The smiling sickness, inappropriate laughter heralds the hereafter. It's a dirty business. Dysphagia, pneumonia, a stench of ammonia. Decade-long incubation, no coordination, no communication, conversation, neurodegeneration. There's no keeping quiet your cannibal diet. You're dying from frying the brainstem and prions of loved ones who passed on, collapsed on and snacked on. No disrespect for your funerary rites, no Western morality, pure anthropology. But given the risks, I pray that you might consider a ban on eating your gran. But why are you staring, glaring, swearing? Mistake. In Carmarthen, it may be a different story. A picture of brains may be something less gory than a mouthful of spongiform encephalopathy. Of course, Cwrw is beer around here, the bringer of cheer, if a bit dear. So pretend you didn't hear my cannibal smear. It's an easy mistake that anyone could make. I mean, the symptoms are similar.
Does that work? This one's called Naked Sobriety. And sobriety also means stayed and serious and focused. It's not necessarily just about alcohol or drug or food sobriety. And sometimes I think that when we go through things in life and we remove ourselves, we take ourselves away from a place, from all people, from everything, and we begin to focus on things, and especially in terms of Buddhism, and we go into spaces that are isolating. And anyway, it's a poem about those thoughts, about where you go when you are naked and full of sobriety. An absence, the penumbral yearnings, sand grains billow across skin, settle to refract sun musings, squinting eyes shape like light into trails, cold pockets turn to warm beneath leafage. The choice of a whim to study simply just anything human or animal, sympathetically frolicking or alone. It is all superfluous. Full-heighted, coordinated, regal sprinting, ears taut and keen for the breaking bark and crisp foliage, air howling, bouncing off water or out of mouths, siphoned through shapes into thoughts and images, senses upon flesh that instigate involuntary action. It's all superfluous. It needs fluid and fodder, oxygen, hygiene, expulsion, dichotomies and dialogues, a flash of neurons and nerves, shrouds sheltered from elementary assault. It has such, and the means to obtain it. Dreams, hungers, and fantasies are superfluous. It expands into the glory of words received, conceived, grown, and delivered. Their refractions breathe into concrete medias or on surfaces. Tastes upon its tongue internalize into obscured systems. Its needs are edified. All else is superfluous. Naked sobriety brings no joy. Laughter is a transitory response upon request. Desire is a frantic, constant fear of meager contentment. The dark passions depressing the depressive, unrelinquished. The relinquished, abandoned to its own lost, to reflect upon such superfluous illusions. Others recommend it is depressed. It is not. They reveal only their own hunger for happiness and distraction. It scrapes off happiness playfully, fulfills its need in an unwalled purgatory. Its mind and gut grimace against each other. Powerful hostilities held aside by a rhythmic heart, steady, determined, a massive, oblivious muscle that in itself wants nothing. It does not care. It is superfluous.
This is one I did for one of our lockdown Zoom workshops and on figurative language. It's called charade, kamrai, which for non-Welsh speakers means speak Welsh. Tidy mun is a common phrase. If you're in Wales, you'll hear. Outsiders look around confused. That's great, mate, to make it clear. I'll be there now in a minute. To some faces will bring a frown. It makes no sense if truth be told, but I'll see you by sundown. Where have you put my homework, ma'am? A call from years gone by. Over by there on the top, open your blinking eyes. When aged 6, I moved to England and PE was on the cards. I never forgot my trainers once, because that's where we were in the yard. Lose your mate on a night out, they'll text, where you two but? Then bump into them, say fair dues, a cracking night I had. End of the night, it's lustrous souls, or if you're posher, half and half. In chip, Ali cries of I'm starving me, but everyone's having a laugh. Time spent waiting in the queue for drive leaves you completely nobbling. Home ages before dye the milk, even though you're hobbling. You wake up on the next morning and you're absolutely hanging. This one is not too difficult. It means your head is banging. Mum's not happy at the state you're in. She's absolutely tamping. Mind you, you'll still get a cutch, but your style she'll now be cramping. I'm not being funny, like, is rare in Wales. It means just what it says. Spend enough time in God's best country, you'll get used to all our ways. And these are just the phrases we use, which to others make no sense. Good luck when we charade kamrai, then you'll feel even more dense.
I was asked today, do you feel loved? And for a moment I was stunned, brain tumbleweeding. Do I feel loved? I know I felt loved by men, children, parents, siblings, but now at this point, do I feel loved? No, I say finally. No, I don't. There's a pause. But what about? I answer, yes, I know I'm loved, but that's not the question. Thank you.